I got contacted by a lady yesterday who asked me if I could save her marriage. She said to me that she was at her wit's end, so fed up. She really didn't know what to do now. She couldn't stand being around her husband anymore, but couldn't come to terms with the fact that her marriage was over, and wanted to know what my thoughts were on that and whether or not I'd be able to help. Now, my first question to her was this: do you want to save your marriage? It's not up to me to decide whether or not your marriage is worth saving. And although that's not what she was asking, I can't obviously just say yes or no. But I can put it to her, which I did, and ask her what was motivating her to keep her marriage going. She remained unsure, to be honest, and agreed to do some work with me, and we will be starting work next week to really go into that in a bit more detail. But the crux of the matter is this: do you want your marriage to work? And what are the reasons that your marriage is not working? A lot of the women that I work with are self-employed, and having made the decision after having children to start running their own business, mostly because they want the flexibility around their family, things change and dynamics change. And it can bring up a whole load of issues. Maybe there were issues there before, and maybe they are new issues that are just coming up now. Sometimes I hear people saying that if marriages can work through the hardest times, then it will be richer for it in the long run. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, to be honest with you. Marriage is definitely worth fighting for. And most, if not all, marriages go through their ups and downs. A lot of people still remain married for the children or for financial security. But I think of it like this: even though the grass isn't always greener on the other side, how much are you willing to put up with? And where does your own happiness come into play? Ultimately, everybody needs to be happy. So if you think that you can salvage, or maybe salvage is too strong, maybe if you think that you can work through your difficulties, then that's brilliant. You know, I think, to be honest with you, if you are willing to come to relationship coaching as a couple, then that's already a great start and like a really positive way of looking at the outcome. But if you feel that you need permission to give yourself permission to end it, then that's probably what you need to do. One thing that I have learned in all of the work that I've done, both with individuals and with couples, is that what presents at the beginning is very, very unlikely to be the full story. And sometimes I will admit that I have thought the writing was on the wall for a couple, and actually it's turned out to be a brilliant piece of work. The most important thing, I think, is that if you, either as an individual or as a couple, think you need help and need support in making your relationship work, then I don't see that there can ever be a bad thing in seeking support, whether that is counselling, coaching, individual or couple, anything that will help you get clarity on the situation and be happy is absolutely the right thing to do.